So I'm actually home for Thanksgiving break. Finally got a break from school. I'm here at my home gym with my little bro. He's videoing me right now. So shout out to him. I'm gonna take you through my leg day today. So let's get right into this video. Okay, what I usually do is I do 2 to 3 warm-up sets before I get into my main working set. So for these squats, we're doing 5 sets. So before the 5 sets, we're doing 2 to 3 warm-up sets just to get your body acclimated to the heavy weight that you'll be using soon. So we're gonna transition into the voiceover. So here you see me doing my 2 to 3 warm-up sets. And prior to that, I usually ride the bike, go on the treadmill, or even the stairs just to build a nice lather or sweat going. Following that, I get into an active warm-up, so for example, butt kicks or leg swings, such like that, rather than static stretching, which can be very dangerous, because if your body's not warmed up and you're sitting there reaching for your toes, so partaking in a static stretch, it can create small muscle tears. And then so when you go into your main exercise, those muscle tears just get bigger and ultimately lead to an even bigger injury. So I recommend doing all your stretching after your exercises so you don't get hurt. And like I said here, I'm doing 225 in my warm-up sets, increasing the weight, not doing a big jump because you don't want to jump from 135 to 340. It's going to throw off your body and feel a lot heavier. I think I did another set of 225 because I didn't feel completely warmed up. But I think I did a couple reps, and then we'll get right into the main working sets. Alright, so now we have our 5 working sets. We're going 5 sets, 6 to 8 reps. So it's definitely more of a hypertrophy training leg day, just to build that nice thick muscle on your legs. So back into the voiceover. Here I am for my first working set. I believe that's 275. Nice easy rep right there. But as you can notice on my attire, I have my long sleeve shirt, really short shorts, and I got my wrestling shoes. The reason I usually wear long sleeves on leg day, because all your blood rushes to your legs, so you look small up top. So that's the reason for that. But an important aspect of the outfit is the shoes. If you notice, they're wrestling shoes, and they're good for stability rather than gym shoes, because gym shoes are created for running. The force transfer to your foot through your legs isn't as great as having a flat shoe or a squat shoe. So I highly recommend you get the appropriate shoes to squat in. It definitely does make a big difference. As you can see, I'm going towards the end of my sets. I think I just added like a 10, so it's like 300 pounds. And then another thing, this is an old school bar. I'm not sure my dad got it. It is rolled iron, so it is actually an extra 15 to 20 pounds, and that makes a big difference. But definitely the feeling of going back to my school gym, it'll feel pretty good because I'm used to a heavier bar. So this is 315, so I hit a couple reps here. I think I hit 6 actually. So it's obviously more than 315 because of the bar weight, but I just squatted like it was 315. You see my brother in the mirror right there. Struggled with it a little bit. I think I went up a little more for my last set. Let's see here. Yeah, I think I threw a 10 on there. Only got 2 to 3 reps. I still try to get pretty low. Probably could have got a little lower. Struggled with that one quite a bit, and then I'll bring you to the next exercise. Next up, we have leg extensions. This is a unilateral movement I've been training with, so it's 8 reps on the right, 8 reps on the left, and then 10 to 12 reps for one set.
This is an advanced technique that I've been doing, and it's been showing a lot of progress. Then you just want to make sure you go slow on the way down and squeeze at the top. Another thing that is very essential on leg extensions is when you point your toes outward, it builds more of the inner part of the leg, and when you point your toes inward, it builds more of the quad outer sweep. So that will add more size to your legs for sure. So I usually change it inward and outward on each set, so I hit both different muscles.
Yeah. Alright, so we have leg press now. We're going 5 sets, 10 to 12 reps. And if you want to come the camera over here, so this is different variation. This focuses more quad development. So you want to have your feet lower this time. Now up here, that works more of the glutes. So down here, push it in. Get a nice deep stretch. Push out, don't lock out because it's bad for your joints. Keep a little bend your knees. Go down. There we go. Squeeze at the top. 10 to 12 reps.
Another thing I want to note is what I see people doing in the gym. You want to make sure you can see my hand placement. I'm really pushing against the back of the leg press, because if you have an arch in your back, it's really bad for your spine, especially pushing a lot more weight. I'm going actually really light on these, just focusing on feeling it. You can't go too heavy when your feet are lower, like I said. It almost feels like a leg extension when you have your feet lower because you're pushing off. It's quite a good feeling, so I do recommend it. Here you can see my feet placement is very low. You want to focus on breathing, breathe in and out, definitely on all your exercises. I could go probably a little slower. I think just the weight is pretty light, but my brother wanted to be out of there filming. But here is the next exercise. Okay, so now Romanian deadlift, as some of you may know it as RDL. So this, you want to make sure you go slow on the way down, slide the bar down your legs. Notice my back, everything's in a parallel line through my head to my back to my butt. You don't want to arch in your back. It's definitely not good for your lower back. As you can see, you can even, if you look at my hamstrings, you could even see they're being worked. You want to feel this one dead in your hamstrings. And definitely do this exercise, because you can't just do squats. You also have to train the posterior chain of your body. It's very important. You can't, everyone just trains the muscles you see in the mirror, but if you want to be more advanced than everyone else, you have to train the backside as well.
For the last exercise, we're going to do hamstring curls. 4 sets, 10 to 12 reps, and you guys want to remember to go nice and light on these, and also slow, because time under tension, that is really a key factor to building nice muscles.
So here is the first set. You can see I'm going nice and slow on the eccentric, so that is going on the way down. The only thing I'm noticing is my butt is raising the air. I would eliminate that. I wasn't really used to the leg extension machine I have at home. I don't use it too often. I should probably push off the bottom, or push off the pad from the leg extension. But some advice, if you are an athlete, I would stay away from this exercise. It's more for bodybuilders because it does create muscle imbalances from your quad to your hamstring, and it makes the hamstring muscles excessively tight, so you're going to have to stretch after these leg workouts. It's definitely very important to stretch after every single workout. It eliminates injuries, because injuries set you back so far and it's hard to catch up.
Okay, so that will conclude today's workout. So just to give you a little rundown of my current training split, I've been trying push-pull legs. So what that is, I'll probably talk about this more in depth in a different video, but push is chest, shoulders, and triceps. Pull is usually back, biceps. I throw in abs with that one, and then legs, so on your lower half. So I've been training legs twice a week, push twice a week, and then just back once, because I already have a pretty develop back, so it'd be useless to train that one more. But what I've learned is frequency, definitely with legs. Your legs are forced to grow. I've noticed a significant difference in the last 4 months of training the legs 2 to 3 times a week. When you train squats, your maxes go way up on like the flat bench press. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. I'm looking forward to make another video probably later this week. Again, shout out to my brother. I appreciate him filming me. It means a lot. I know it's a tough process, but he got the job done. But anyway, make sure you like, subscribe, hit that ring button, and have a good night, YouTube. I'll see you in my next video.